Okay, so you want to know what is an income rider? Well, for all you Grateful Dead fans out there, the translation would be a guy thumbing that you pick up and he asks for money. But that's not an income rider, that's a Grateful Dead income rider. But an income rider attached to an annuity is a benefit that provides lifetime income at the time you choose to turn it on. It's flexible, it doesn't have to be attached to an annuity, but gets pretty complex. There's a lot of, let's just say, non-detailed sales presentations about income riders. One of the things I'm going to show you at the end of, I'm going to give you this actually, is an income rider owner's manual that I wrote because it is complex. I mean, they can be attached to variable annuities, they can be attached to index annuities. There's all kinds, there's all different types. They all provide income stream for life, but I'm not sure you can say, I love or I hate all income riders. They're unique, so you need to know how they work. And if you hang with me through this video, I'm going to tell you how to get your free copy of the Income Rider Owner's Manual. So what we're going to cover today, and I'm actually going to bring out the whiteboard. This is how important this is. I'm going to visually show it to you and scribble, and you're going to love it, is how they work, you know, the good and the bad of them, the limitations and the benefits, and how you can visually see the attachment to a policy and how to make a decision on if it's right for you. Okay, this is getting serious because I'm bringing out the whiteboard and I'm bringing out the big blue pen. So we're going to talk about income riders and how they work so you can visually understand them. Now, you don't have to attach income riders to a policy. That's a decision that you make, not your agent, you make at the time of application. Once the application's in, you can't attach it after that, so make up your mind on if you want one, which is the reason you're watching the video and you're going to get my book. So let's talk about that. Variable annuity. And this is fixed indexed annuity. Can you see that? Nod your head. Yes, I can see that. Okay, so these are the policies that are typically attached to income riders. Now, look at it as drawing a line down a blank sheet of paper. This side over here is the accumulation value. Real money. This is the real money, meaning, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. Send me my money, Stan. I hate everything. I want my money. It comes from this side. For variable annuities, mutual funds. They call them separate accounts, but me and you call them mutual funds. The indexed annuity is that call option on an index, typically the S&P 500, not including dividends, but this is the accumulation value. This is, I guess, the growth part. All right? Now, when you attach an income rider to a policy, it's two separate calculations, meaning that you're going to put 100, just for number's sake, you put $100,000 into the policy. So you're going to have $100,000 on this side. That's one calculation. And then you're going to have $100,000 on this side. That's another separate calculation. So when you get your statement, you'll see two separate calculations. This isn't ironic because it's structured this way. Typically, the income rider side is always higher than the accumulation value side, always, 99% of the time. Why? Because in order to get this amount, you have to take an income stream. So income rider, this is where the sales, I got to stop right here. This is where the bad chicken dinner sales pitch goes crazy. And this is when people call me. I had a story the other day. This guy called me and he said, hey Stan, I got this 8% annuity. This guy sold me an 8% annuity. I'm getting 8%. I went, no, you're not. Burst his bubble. Okay, he's getting 8% growth on the income rider side, but it's not yield. Yield means you can take out the interest or you can cash it in or you can transfer it. It's not real money. It's monopoly money. I'm just going to put monopoly money in. That means you can't get to it unless you turn on the income stream. His thing was, in 7 years, Stan, 7 years from now, I want to turn on an income stream. That's the plan. So for 7 consecutive years, the income rider side grows by 7%. That sounds great. It's not Jimmy Carter yield. It's monopoly money that when we get down to this point, whatever that $100,000 grew, or 8%, or 7%, whatever that is, whatever the $100,000 grew to, you turn it on, the income stream, whatever that payment amount is, which is based on your life expectancy at the time you take the payment, And so that number, that's what they base that income stream on. Got it? This number is probably going to be higher than that number. In an indexed annuity world, let's just say the 100 turns into 150 over here, and then the 100, whatever that compounds into, 7 or 8%, let's just say for math's sake it turns into 200,000, okay? So can you cash in the 200,000? No. Can you transfer it to another annuity? No. Can you base your payment on that 200,000? Yes. And that's how an income rider works. So you know, here's the great part about it. If you said, Stan, in this case, I want to know 7 years from now what the payment's going to be for me and my wife. With an income rider, I can tell you to the penny what that's going to be. That's good. You know what else is good? You don't have to take it. You could get to the 7 years and you're not obligated to turn that on. You can say, you know what, Stan? I don't think me and Martha don't need the income. Just send me the accumulation value, whatever that is. I want to go buy a boat. We can do that. Okay, so that's how an income rider works. Typically out there are these high percentage numbers that look great, and people call me, hey Stan, I got a 7% annuity, or hey Stan, I got an 8% annuity. They don't. They have an 8% or 7% income rider that's growing during that time period that you can turn on the income stream based on that growth. Now, once you turn on the income stream, that great percentage goes away. And the fee on this income rider is growing by that percentage as well. Good news about the fee that comes out of this, that is charged from the income rider, comes out of the accumulation value. So this is a net number to you, which is also a good thing. But the fee is for the life of the policy, which is the reason annuity companies have the big buildings for a reason. So hopefully all this scribbly goop, all this stuff that I just did, makes sense. Bottom line is this. You don't have to put an income rider on a policy, but if you do, it's going to be a separate calculation. And it's typically going to be higher than the accumulation value. And you're going to know to the penny what your guaranteed lifetime income stream is going to be at the time you take the payment, and the payment's based on life expectancy at that time. Okay, I threw a lot at you, but you're here to learn. You got to make an informed decision, right? There's no urgency to buy an annuity. There's just an urgency for you to understand annuities so you can make an informed decision. Now, I would encourage you to go to this video here. People are loving this one. It's how annuity companies make money on fixed indexed annuities. There's a lot of misconception out there, and I clear it up in that video. I would encourage you to take a look at that because the income riders are attached to fixed indexed annuities, so it's important to understand how the sausage is made, right? Even though it might not be pretty. So, appreciate you hanging in there with me for this video. Let's get the book. Let's get the book to you. This is important. You need to understand these income riders backwards and forwards, and I explain both the income riders that are attached to variable annuities and index annuities, and I'll send that book to you in this gold foil package, not because it's fancy, number one, because it's pretty, number two, because it gets the book there intact and undamaged. So click the subscribe button below me, and the reason you need to do that is that I'm putting out a brand new video every day for infinity. Hold me to that. I'm not kidding. Every weekday you're going to see a brand new video from Stan, the Annuity Man. To get the book, go to, look down below this video right now and you'll see a description on Stan, the Annuity Man. And then underneath there you'll see the word Show More. Click the Show More and you'll see a drop down, and there you'll see where you can click to go to a link to sign up and put in your information, shipping information, so I can ship you the book. So go to Show More, it drops down, get my owner's manual, click that link and fill in your shipping information, and 7 to 10 days from now, this will arrive. So thanks for joining me. See you next time.